Sometimes it can be very tedious if you have to select the same object snap over and over again. Let's look at a way we can automate our object snaps and make our life a little easier. I'm going to start by opening a drawing. I'm going to come up and click my Open icon. And when my Select File dialog comes up, I'm going to go into my Exercise Files folder, and I'm going to go into Chapter 5 and grab drawing number 3, Automating Our Object Snaps, and click Open. Now this is the floor plan for my single-family home. I'm going to zoom in on the garage area because I would like to draft my garage doors. Now I'm going to create the garage doors using the line command, but I would like to snap onto these endpoints. Okay, now that we know how to use object snaps, we should use them such that our drafting is accurate. So I'm going to come over and launch my line command. AutoCAD says specify first point. Let me come over and grab the endpoint object snap. Endpoint here. Where do I want to go? I want to go to the endpoint here. Where do I want to go? The endpoint here. It can almost give you motion sickness going back and forth across the screen. I'm trying to simulate the monotony. Grab this, we'll go over and we'll grab the endpoint here, and we'll finish. When I'm all done, I'm going to hit escape. Now, that did work, but it wasn't the nicest way to work in the world. I don't like spanning my entire monitor to grab those object snaps. Let's look at a way that we can automate the object snap process. I can do that by setting my OSnap mode. If I left-click to turn this guy on, all right, that's great, I turned him on. Let's find out what we just turned on. I'm going to right-click on this button and select Settings. When my Object Snap settings come up, I can see a listing of every object snap that I have available in AutoCAD. Notice some of these have checks next to them. If there is a check next to the object snap, it means that if this running object snap is set, AutoCAD will be looking automatically for this particular object snap. So right now I have 4 of these guys set. I am going to uncheck all of them but endpoint. So we're going to leave it in this configuration. Only the endpoint is set, and I'll click OK. Now that I've made that setting and my object snap is turned on, I'm going to do the same garage door again using the line command. Let me launch line. Now this time AutoCAD's saying specify first point, but because my running object snap is set, AutoCAD is automatically looking for endpoint. So I can just come down and click right here. I can click here. I can click here. I can come down, click here, and then I can click there to close. Let me hit escape to finish. All right, much more convenient than going back and forth across the screen. Let me back up a little bit, because now I have to give you a warning. This is the tough love segment of the video. Let me come down to OSnap and right-click, and let's go back to Settings. I've seen my fair share of students in the past who say, you know what, this running object snaps thing's kind of nice. I'm going to check all of these. I'm going to check them all. That way, if I want a particular object snap, all I have to do is move my cursor close to it, and I'll grab the object snap of my choice. This is a terrible way to work, all right, especially as a beginner, because in a drawing where you have a lot of geometry, you can't guarantee, especially at your zoom level, that you're getting the object snap that you think. That's why they have this Clear All button. I'm going to click this. That'll clear all of those guys. What I would suggest is that you set your favorite 2 running object snaps, the ones that you use most often. And then every object snap that you need that's in addition to those, I would suggest you get from the toolbar. Do not set too many running object snaps, because if you do, you just increase your risk of drafting inaccurately. So I'm going to select Endpoint, and I'm going to select Center. Those are my favorite 2 that I'm going to use. Let me click OK. And from now on, as I draft, AutoCAD is automatically going to be looking for endpoints and center points. Just as an example, let me pan over and we'll zoom in on the kitchen area. Let me come over and launch my line command. And now that I have my running object snaps set for endpoint and center, AutoCAD is automatically looking for those coordinates. So if I hover close to the line, I could click, I just grab the endpoint. If I hover close to the arc, I can click and grab the center. Once again, I can come back and grab the endpoint of a line. Let me hit escape to cancel the line command and the demonstration. Running object snaps are a fantastic tool to help us increase our speed when drafting. However, they should be used sparingly. It's like the old saying, too much of a good thing can be bad for you.